And so it begins. Here is the recap of former Scarlet Knights in NFL action this past weekend in the same format as last season. Devin McCourty and Duron Harmon were on the wrong end of Thursday Night Football as the Patriots fell at home against a non-divisional opponent for the first time in several years. Harmon, despite being one of the team's captain, did not record any stats. McCourty was a madman, all over the field with 10 tackles, 9 solo including 1 for a loss. He also defended 2 passes. There is no reason to worry about the Patriots this year as their division may be the worst it has been since before they began this incredible run of 13 division titles in the last 14 seasons. And the time they didn't win it 2008, they finished 115. On Sunday, Mohamed Sanu and the Falcons were heavy favorites against Michael Burton, Marcus Cooper, and Andrew DeParola in Chicago. DeParola, who was a late signing on September 3, got some press in the Chicago Tribune. The game ended up with the Bears in the red zone but unable to convert a game-tying touchdown. Lucky for me who had Atlanta in my survivor pool. Sanu led Atlanta with 9 targets and 6 catches for 47 yards. The Bears were playing to win and like some other NFL squads and threw every trick they had including a surprise Burton run which went for 7 yards. Cooper was third on the team with 4 tackles all solo and a pass defended. The Bears could surprise this season. Atlanta avoided disaster since we know how their 2016 season ended. The Bengals' Clark Harris and Tyler Kroft participated in one of the worst QB performances of all time as Andy Dalton struggled. The Bengals were embarrassed at home 200 by division rival Baltimore. Kroft caught his 1 target for 5 yards while adding a tackle. Cincy didn't attempt any field goals, but their punting unit was sadly the best on the team on this day. Steve Longer played 2 snaps on defense and 21 on special teams as Detroit started off the season with an impressive W against Arizona. Longer did not record a tackle. As I have well chronicled, Detroit needed a win more than any team other than Atlanta the way their season ended last year and they got it. Jason McCourty and Kenny Britt hosted rival Pittsburgh where the Browns surprised many by keeping it close against heavily favored Pittsburgh. In the end, Cleveland fell 2,118 partially due to a historic day for Steelers rookie T.J. Watt. McCourty played every defensive snap and had 3 tackles in a decent defensive effort where they contained everyone not named Antonio Brown. Britt caught 1 pass for 13 yards, but had a critical drop that he may have been able to take the distance. The Browns may be an interesting team to watch for the first time in quite a while, especially with so many other AFC teams looking weak. Logan Ryan and the hyped Titans had a tough matchup against Derek Carr and the still Oakland Raiders. It was as close as you can get on the stat sheet as Oakland recorded only 1 more first down 2,221 and a mere 9 more total yards 359 to 350. Penalty yardage was even identical as both teams committed 5 for 49 yards on 63 plays each. The scoreboard though told of a 2,616 Raider win in Tennessee. Ryan only made 1 tackle and the Titans may not face a tougher opponent the rest of the year. Brandon Coleman filled his usual short yardage role for New Orleans on Monday Night Football. The Vikings played awesome, and Drew Brees was under constant pressure. To combat this, Coleman got more looks in bunch sets or almost as an extra tight end to try get Brees quick throws. The Saints' offense was held to 4 field goals before a late touchdown. On one of those drives, Coleman was targeted and had his hands on the ball in the end zone but it was knocked away. He finished with 2 catches for 13 yards on 3 targets. Other local scores: Bills 21, Jets 12, Eagles 30, Redskins 17, Cowboys 19, Giants 3. By in this case postponement: Leonte Carroo Dolphins practice squads, Andre Patton Chargers, Carlton Agudosi Cardinals preseason Week 4 recap here. Knights in the Pros flashback, 1975. Middletown High School product Ed Jones, not be confused with Ed Too Tall Jones, also drafted by Dallas a year prior, made his NFL debut in Week 1 for the Buffalo Bills. Jones made an interception in his very first game, a 4,214 win for the Bills over division and then in-state rival New York Jets. He would go on to start the rest of the season at strong safety for the '86 Bills and be named the All-Rookie team with 3 INTs and a fumble recovery. Ed left Rutgers tied for the career record with 14 interceptions, a mark he still holds with former teammate Tony Pavlik as well as John Pollock. He was drafted by the Cowboys in the 1975 draft, but it was a struggle to make the team with so many other talented rookies in what was dubbed the Dallas Dirty Dozen draft. He caught on with Buffalo just in time for the season to begin. After his lone season in the NFL amid a rumored contract dispute that had him cut days before the 1976 season was to begin, Jones headed north to the Canadian Football League. It ended up working out well as he played on 5 Grey Cup-winning Edmonton Eskimos teams, in 4 All-Star games, and 3 seasons the equivalent of All-Pro. He went bonkers in 1980 when he had 11 INTs to lead the league, 3 of which he returned for TDs, 2 in a single game all told. He played 1 NFL season and 9 in the CFL, 8 with the Eskimos and his final with the BC Lions. After his career he returned to Edmonton and worked in public service. His son is in his 4th year in the CFL, a teammate of Jamal Westerman on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers.